That is the backbone of America, and that's what's going to restore.
Absolutely. Hit the health news. Hit the health news.
All right. So here we go. Some big breaking news on organics out of China. Now, organic is still the best thing going. You want organic over conventional food for sure. But here's a big aha that most people don't realize. USDA organic standards do not limit the amount of contamination of organic foods. Organic can have, depending on where it's grown, it can have high levels of mercury, cadmium, arsenic, lead, even aluminum, pesticides, and so on. Organic does not test for contamination levels. Organic is a certification of how something is grown, not the result that comes out of the farm. So when you have China growing foods now being certified organic and imported into the U.S. and sold in the USA, you got to start thinking about how clean is that food really, even though it's organic. China, 90% of the water supply serving the cities is severely contaminated. I
have an article now about cancer villages.
Cancer villages, now admitted by the Chinese government because it's so toxic to live there.
That sounds liberal.
40% of the rivers are severely contaminated. Some of the rivers you can light on fire. They've got so much petrol.
And the river flows by the Al Gore controlled factories with the suicide nets.
Probably.
But that's liberal.
Well, of course, I'm sure those factories discharge toxic waste directly into the river.
But that's liberal.
Well, right.
I mean, Obama's got a peace prize.
But what's happening, Alex, is that organic farmers in the U.S. are being put out of business. Jobs, agricultural jobs, are shifting to China because China does not enforce any environmental regulations. So
well, no, that's the plan. You put rules here where we can't operate, then shift there, and then label toxic waste organic.
Yes, yes.
And then if you don't like toxic waste, you're racist.
So the key to people is check the country of origin. Organic grown in the USA is clean. Organic grown in Canada is clean.
That's racist. I'm serious. Go ahead.
Here, have some Obama bites. Organic grown in Europe is clean. Organic grown in China is questionable. And we did some lab tests, and we found that the levels of certain metals of so-called organic superfoods coming out of China was 10 times higher than the levels of the same superfood grown in Taiwan. And you don't normally think of Taiwan as a super pristine place, but compared to China, it's a lot cleaner. So you've got to start asking yourself, where does your organic food come from? And if you want to support America and you want to support American farmers, it's important to start buying organic food that's made in
And by the
America.
way, you're just amazing, Mike. I've got to say it. With all the stuff you're doing, you have articles at naturalnews.com. You're not just saying this, where you have the labs and the test and what you did. I mean, you're doing this kind of stuff every day.
I'm just trying to keep up with InfoWars, frankly. You guys are really
no.
heading this.
You know, it makes me feel good to know there's people like you out there, buddy. Well, I tell you, the more the merrier. It's very exciting.
Look, my thing is, I'm a whistleblower, okay? I'm an investigative journalist whistleblower. I like to have a little fun with, Obama Bites multivitamins.
Don't give them ideas. They'll put out cyanide pills and say the children have now flown to their Lord. But Obama is Christ. Take the cyanide, children.
As you know, we set up our store several months ago, and we started sourcing ingredients. I was shocked to find what was in this stuff. For example, fruit powders coming from China that are conventionally grown. Did you know that nearly all of them are contaminated with genetically modified corn maltodextrin, and it's not listed on the label, and it doesn't have to be listed. So you're buying, let's say, a pomegranate powder that's imported from China. It looks really cheap on Amazon.com or eBay. That might be up to 30% GMO maltodextrin that's not even
So the big news is don't eat food from China.
Well,
it's a no-brainer.
I think there are probably exceptions. Goji berries from China are pretty clean. There are probably other exceptions, but we need to question organics from China and regular food.
Well, look, the globalists have totally destroyed the poor Chinese people. They have set up their global factory to leverage everybody else out while setting regulations to make everything go there where they own. It's a consolidation operation.
Well, yeah. I mean, and also people think about buying food from China. They don't think about, wow, that's a communist regime that militarily.
Well, you saw the articles where they have secret greenhouses for the elite.
Right.
Because things are so toxic, they grow the food taxpayer paid for themselves. Guys, type in Chinese elite eat different food than public.
That's the solution long term, even for us here in the U.S., is to grow in greenhouses. You're not getting the fallout from chemtrails. You're not getting the fallout from the China pollution that is exported out of China, through the trade winds and actually dumps on the Midwest. So today, if you're growing food outdoors, you are getting some level of contamination that you can avoid.
But you've seen like in Oklahoma and places, they're saying, we don't want you to have a garden in your backyard. You might grow marijuana. No. I mean, what a free country.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, prisoner, you don't grow a garden, scum. So I think it's bad to have it in the greenhouse. It could be illegal.
Well, and especially
thank God the drones,
grow lights or grow pumps, circulating water. That's going to show up on your smart meter electric bill. The smart meter knows you're using grow lights, and they're going to say that might be marijuana.
Well, they admit that.
Yeah, no, that's admitted.
No, I know people in Austin. In fact, one group was going to, this is a long time ago, going to UT to get her botany degree. It's my buddy's girlfriend. They didn't even smoke pot, like sports addict folks. And they SWAT teamed them and broke all their stuff and got in their face and handcuffed them on the ground.
Wow.
Because they had I can't remember, it was like a plumber or something, and they saw grow lights back there and orchids. like oh my gosh, that plant looks like marijuana. So you get a SWAT team, and all she's trying to do is grow the orchid. Well, I mean, no, because you don't have plants growing at your house in America.
No, apparently it's
I mean, now even a Buckeye sticker, you're going to get pulled over.
But growing your own food is an act of resistance. Organic farming, local farming is an act of resistance against the system. And Alex, an exciting technology to check out, and we're going to be researching this. We're actually going to set this up. It's called aquaculture. You produce vegetables and fish at the same time, and they share the same water.
Self-contained.
The fish emulsion grows the plants. The plant byproducts feed the fish. And it's all done indoors. You get high-quality, super clean protein and vegetables.
Sounds terrorist.
At the same time.
Sounds terrorist.
Well, but I think growth, greenhouses that grow this could be key to resisting the death agenda that's out there right now. And what they want to secretly put in the milk and secretly put into the cows and the cow feed. Yeah,
because you covered that earlier. I saw that in the news. They're moving now to put aspartame in the milk and not tell you.
Right. They want you to drink. They want to change the definition of milk to say milk can now include.
Well, they're putting aspartame in everything, and they know it kills the pancreas, cancer, and it's now admitted. And they're killing us, but they're good people.
Well, it's like Melissa Melton did a piece on aspartame in chewing gum. But at least in chewing gum, it's listed on the label. But this petition, if the FDA approves this, aspartame would be in milk that you don't even know is in there. Your only choice to avoid aspartame would be to stop buying all milk and yogurt and cream products. That's your only option.
And see, the reason they want it is it's addicting. It's an excitotoxin.
It's a neurotoxin.
Exactly. It's an excitoneurotoxin. And we have Dr. Blaylock on that's poisonous. That's in the medical literature.
Yeah.
So it's an addictive speed. And they're killing us. And then everyone's going to go, while we got diabetes, while we got breast cancer, and then go to the very medical system that's killing you.
But it also potentiates the toxicity of vaccines. So if you look at the mercury, the aluminum, the MSG, and the formaldehyde that is admittedly in vaccines, CDC admits that. We documented it at Natural News. If you combine that then with aspartame and excitotoxins that are secretly put into milk, you have a multiplication effect of basically a lobotomy, which is what the system wants. They want you to be so lobotomized.
No, that's why a lot of the public can't talk hardly.
I know.
They can just go Cowboys.
And they can't think. They can't.
49ers.
They can't watch.
Obama cut my taxes. Obama give me phone. And it's like, what? Government good. Government, love government.
Oh, that was a good zombie piece. I think John Baum gets the Oscar award for the best.
Maybe Dan Badanda, yeah.
There on that piece. But yeah, they want people to be able to look at their paycheck and have the deduction for Obamacare and think, oh, that's not a deduction. That's a bonus. That's the way they want people so twisted. That's a bonus.
And then they take money, though, out of your check on top of it.
Well, yeah, but you're not supposed to be able to do math. This is a thing. Like getting back to sniper rifles. Being a good sniper requires you to do a lot of math. You got to calculate a lot of things.
The wind, the Coriolis.
Spin drift, the ballistics, the dope chart of that specific cartridge, everything. If you can't do math, you can't be a good sniper, period.
Well, it won't matter soon. It's all going to be robots.
Well, but my point is, this is why. And
by the way, a robot doesn't look like what you think it is. It's a Humvee that drives up with a 50 mounted where the robot is just a computer in there running the whole thing.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
Right. No, it can have any physical appearance whatsoever.
Go ahead.
Well, my point is that if we the people who believe in the Constitution and the Bill of Rights, if we take care of our health, and Ben Fuchs is a great guest that you have on who agrees with all this. If we take care of our health, we're going to have the clarity of mind to achieve victory no matter what comes our way. So that's the optimistic look at all this.
Well, victory is what you said, and the journey of 1,000 miles starts with a single step. It starts with really realizing this is a scientific takeover, using our energy to build a self-replicating robotic technocracy to make humans obsolete. And they're selling us on us being obsolete and that we're scum right now, and a self-fulfilling prophecy. So we stand down and invert our life force system, invert our survival instinct into a destructive instinct. We have to just simply flip it back the direction it's supposed to go. We're designed to do that and pull out at every level with hatred. And I say that with love for our families. It's more than hatred. Directed, total commitment against the enemy. And folks are saying, well, how do I do that? Realize they're attacking you. I mean, you know, this is serious business, folks. They're killing kids everywhere. I mean, you go to the cemetery now every weekend, they're burying little kids down the street from here. I mean, they're murdering little children, begging for mommy at age 3 as they die of cancer.
And look at
they're murdering us, murdering filth.
The cancer industry gives you poison and calls it a treatment for cancer. And the #1 side effect of chemotherapy is cancer. I mean, it's insane. It's as insane as treating sickness with mercury that they did 100 years ago.
Well, the point is, and the average doctor's compartmentalized, they are attacking us on every level.
Every level, biochemical.
Well, humans have always been predators, so we've set up a system where it's a predatory system on humans.
Your freedoms are on the line. The Second Amendment is in danger. How soon before your freedoms are taken away? What can you not live without? What is your greatest dependency? Is it your guns? Is it your home? No, it's food. It all boils down to the food supply. Tyrannical governments control people by controlling their food supply. Don't be dependent. Be self-sufficient. Don't wait for the government to feed you. Feed yourself. I can warn you, but I can't feed you. Do like Alex has done and get a supply of food from eFoods Direct. It's the best long-term storable food on the planet. Get the popular Mega Patriot Pack free. A 24-day supply of food plus stove, cookpot, and fuel. Call 800-409-5633 or go to efoodsdirect.com/Alex and get up to 20 Mega Patriot Packs free with purchase. Build your food supply. Be in control. Be self-sufficient and be a patriot. Call 800-409-5633 or efoodsdirect.com/Alex and get your free Patriot Pack today.
Don't throw away leftovers. Instead, throw all your leftovers, vegetable peels, eggshells, coffee grounds, pizza crusts, and more into the bokashi. If you love to garden and compost but don't like the hassle of turning a compost bin or the smell, then check out the EM Bokashi Food Waste Recycling System from TerraGanix. Finally, a way to recycle all your food and plant waste safely and effectively and stop using fertilizers. The EM Bokashi Food Waste Recycling System. Rather than decomposition, the Bokashi system uses fermentation to break down waste, so it takes less time to create nutrient-dense humus for crops or gardens with no turning and no obnoxious odors. To learn more and order your Bokashi online, visit TerraGanix.com and click on the orange button. That's TerraGanix.com, spelled TerraGanix.com, or call 866-369-3678. That's 866-369-3678. Recycle all your food wastes in about 6 weeks with the Bokashi Food Waste Recycling System from TerraGanix.com. TerraGanix. Life's getting better.
We travel so much, and having a fake TV, well, it gives added peace of mind.
Burglars look for houses that appear to be easy targets. But fake TV can fool even professional burglars into thinking someone is home watching television.
As a recent widow living alone, it gives me great peace of mind to set my fake TV near a window and know that passing motorists and pedestrians will think someone is home watching TV when I'm actually away from home.
Fake TV easily plugs into any outlet, just like a light on a timer.
And they're so easy to use. You just plug them in and they're ready to go. Plus, they're so affordable that we have one upstairs and downstairs.
Fake TV is only $34.95. Order your fake TV by calling 877-5-FAKE-TV or go to faketv.com.